Well, it has been an active day across the area. Fortunately, not necessarily in terms of severe weather. We had a couple of strong severe storms this morning, but it wasn't anything significant, which is some good news. We've had a lot of that, it feels, the last couple of weeks. We still have a risk for severe weather tonight and into tomorrow that we're going to talk about, but thankfully things have not really been that active today. You can see a couple of storms. They've pulsed up to severe limits at times, but they really haven't maintained that strength. A lot of rainfall, and when I mean a lot, this is leading to flash flood warnings just because we are seeing a lot of rainfall with this activity over time. So it wouldn't surprise me if we'll continue to see that flash flooding potential, especially as these move into our neck of the woods. So we need to be ready for maybe a couple of these storms to produce some localized flooding across the area. That's why we do have this flash flood watch in effect until tomorrow. And we are going to be seeing additional rain throughout the area that could lead to that localized flooding potential. So we've got that to worry about. Here's a look at the timing for tomorrow. And notice we do have a chance for showers and storms pretty much for the majority of the day. Now, the models have been terrible today. We're just going to be completely transparent with you. It was a really tricky forecast today. When it wasn't looking like it was going to have rain in terms of the models, we had rain. And then it was the opposite. It would show no rain, but we had storms ongoing. It's going to be a little bit tricky tomorrow just because the models really aren't helpful. I think we see around in the morning of some rain and thunderstorms across the area. Then we should probably get a good little break by the time we get to the mid-late afternoon into the evening. And you can see that here with the River Valley forecast as well. Tomorrow's not going to be a complete washout. So I don't want you to cancel your plans. I don't want you to, make any major adjustments. You're still going to be probably able to get in some of those plans tomorrow. So I wouldn't cancel those just yet. Just be mindful of the radar and stay tuned for the forecast tomorrow. We'll have the latest on the shows in the morning. The risk tomorrow is low. We're talking 1 out of 5. This is the lowest the Storm Prediction Center gives. This is the potential for some hail, maybe some gusty winds with storms, but overall widespread severe weather not looking that likely as we're seeing the lowest risk that we've got across the area. So Futurecast radar, notice once we get to about 6 a.m. in the morning, the models have been back and forth. So again, they're not very helpful, but notice we could see some rain in the morning hours, continues into about midday and then early afternoon. Can't rule out a couple of stray showers and thunderstorms, but notice there's a break in the activity. So that's why I'm saying don't cancel those plans. You'll probably be able to get some of those in tomorrow, maybe even in the morning as well, just because the models have been so back and forth in terms of coverage and how much we do see. So just keep that in mind. If you got any sort of plans, I wouldn't cancel those just yet. And then here's a look at the rainfall for the next 48 hours or so. Some of us could pick up an additional 1 to 3 inches depending on where you're watching from at home. So we are not quite done with the rain, but fortunately it's not going to be an all-day washout, and that's what we've got there. I'm going to go ahead and show you the 10-day forecast. I apologize for that. It somehow skipped. Here's a look at what we've got here with the 10-day forecast. Here you go. For your Memorial Day, it's going to be rainy, but not all day. Like I said, we're going to get a little bit of a break. But notice by Wednesday, we get a nice little break. And then we start getting into more activity by around Thursday, Friday. Right now, it's not looking widespread, but maybe a couple of storms there. It's just that time of the year. And then we got a nice weekend coming up next weekend. So we've got that to look forward to. But notice it's kind of a roller coaster pattern. We're going to have a couple different rounds of maybe some rain over the next couple of weeks. Just that time of the year. We'll get you through that, and we'll let you know the very latest.